I moved out here a year ago today.
I know. It's his 1 year anniversary being out here, y'all. First of all, comment below and just congratulate him on making it 1 year living with me. Okay. Yeah, I'm a lie. But no, I'm really proud of you, and I'm so happy you came out here. You know, a lot of people always ask, like, why did Marco move out here? How did this even come into being? And I will tell you this, it happened really unexpectedly, you know, during the pandemic. And if y'all come in here and you watch the videos, tag other people who watch this video. During the pandemic, I was talking with Marco regularly, you know, and vice versa, and, you know, and just, I was trying to just keep him busy with stuff, you know, so he asked, could he study life insurance? You were 17 at the time, so I was like, okay, sure. I paid for him to go through a life insurance course online. He wanted to learn about the stock market, so I sent him through my online course, learn about the stock market. I was like, let me just try to keep him busy.
Because I was so into business and finance and stuff like that. And I remember I used to have like questions I used to write down.
Oh my God!
In my notes in my phone, I used to write down
would text
questions.
me and say, "Can we have a call?"
Yeah, can we have a call? Because I knew you were busy, so I
respected
always,
that.
I used to always.
And he wrote his questions out.
Yeah, I wrote it out because I didn't want to waste your time either.
I appreciate that because even though obviously we're family,
Yeah.
the fact is that he respected my time. But beyond that, I knew he was very serious about wanting to be mentored and guided, and so. So we're sitting there, and I remember something just occurred to me. I was actually talking to my mother, and my mom was like, why don't you have Marco come out to visit? And I was like, that'd be fine. Yeah, I was like, it's a pandemic. Ain't nobody really doing nothing, So it's like, yeah, come on. Because previously I'd be so busy with my life that it wasn't that feasible to have him come out. So I said, hey, do you want to come out for a little while? The pandemic's going on. Just come on out for a little while.
And I still remember this to this day. I remember I took a nap. And then you called me.
Yeah.
Because normally, like, I normally, like, text you, like, a time, to schedule a time or whatever. But you had called me up in the middle of my nap. And I was like, okay. So then I answered. And I remember you telling me that I was, you want to come out to visit out here for a minute? And I remember running around my backyard, just like...
He jumped on the trampoline.
I went crazy.
He went jumping on the trampoline.
Before I moved here, I'd never been to LA before. I think I've been to California once. I went to San Diego, but I've never been to LA.
Yeah. And with that, I think I didn't realize he was going to be living here, and I don't think you did either. And then Marco asked me, he says, so how long am I going to be out there? And it just occurred to me to say, as long as you want to. As long as you want to. Yeah. As long as you want to, And so when he came out here, I will tell you my life changed instantly and unexpectedly, but in every good way. Because first of all, I've never had any teenager in my house. Yeah. You know what I mean? I've never really had to live with anyone outside of brief stints where I may have been like in a relationship with somebody. So learning how to live with somebody, learning how to parent, learning how to mentor, learning how to do all these things all at one time, it was the best thing that could have ever happened to my life. I'm serious. People talk about parenting like it's an inconvenience. Like, oh, it's going to change life. It's going to be too much. It's going to be da-da-da. Not at all. It has not been that for me at all. It has made my life better. It has given me perspective when I'm in the worst parts of my day. Yeah. And people are getting on my nerves. I think to myself, this means nothing because I've got that young man upstairs who I'm going to have dinner with after this, so that I'm going to talk about whatever with. You are the part of my day that I look forward to most. I am. I'm serious. You're the part of my day that I look forward to absolutely most. Even when I got to fuss at you, oh my Lord, we're not going to go into it, but I'll just say the car ride to Bel Air.
Oh, Bel Air? Oh, yeah.
Honey, that was one of those. It was one of those. I think he didn't wash it. Just even had not been doing his chores, and I gave one of those good old just kind of fussings that you only give in the car. But even in those moments where I'm like, I gotta get that tough love.
Yeah, and it actually it set me straight though.
It did. It did.
I got on my business.
He did. I think within like a month of that car ride, you did like $10,000 in business. Yeah. Sounds like you got your license. You ain't doing enough with it right now. Yeah. Get off your ass and make some money with this license. And he did that. He's been absolutely incredible. You've always been incredible. You always have been incredible. But you just make me a better man, and you push me harder to And he gives me perspective, because sometimes I'm gonna tell you this. I'm running my mouth too much. I'm gonna talk, but I got to say this.
Yeah.
Okay. You helped me to realize I be too nice sometimes, because people will do things and push, and sometimes I got the disease to please, like, you want to be nice to everybody.
Yeah.
I do, and he'll say, you being too nice. Why you letting them talk to you like that? Why you don't say this? He pushes me. So y'all got to blame him in the world. When I'm going off, y'all got to blame him, okay? Because he's the one who's done it for me. But yeah, how's being here changed your life? Or how any changes that you've noticed in yourself, for that matter?
I feel like, honestly, I've grown so much. There's so much stuff I completed, since I've graduated high school.
Yes.
Got my license. But I feel like, for myself though, like, I feel like I've grown a lot as a person.
You really have.
I really have.
You speak up for yourself more.
Yeah.
You definitely, oh my gosh, Miami. I'm just going to say Miami. So when Marco first got here, right?
Yeah.
He very quickly realized just how intense my life is and how intense my personality can be at times when I'm working. And, and I would notice that I would have, like, not the most positive effect on him sometimes when I was in a bad mood. So I'd just say, hey, Marco, if I'm in a bad mood, just go to the other room because I'm working and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
That was my solution. And I really didn't hold myself accountable as a parent to say, well, no, adjust your mood. It's not his job to adjust to you. You need to also meet him in the middle. So anyway, we were in Miami, and I had just got off camera.
I remember this.
Nothing was going right. I could not find my phone, and everyone else there was sitting around doing nothing. And so I'm like yelling at everybody in the room, where is my phone? I need my phone, blah, 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 blah. What are we eating? And blah, 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 blah. And, everybody's being kind. I know that everyone's thinking that I'm the biggest bitch on earth. I'm aware of that, but I was okay with that, because that was like fine.
Yeah.
So then we get on the elevator, and it was just me and Mark on the elevator by ourselves. Honey, I was like, Lord, why did I get in the elevator by myself with this little MJ here? Because he's little MJ, okay? We get on the elevator. As soon as the door closed, it goes, ding! And he goes, Unc, you can't talk to me like that. I said, I'm sorry, what? And he says, you can't talk to me like that. I said, what are you referring to? In the room, I didn't like the way you spoke to me, and you can't talk to me like that. I was like, I had the button to go back to my floor. I was like, I have to go to my room. I need time to myself. I felt so bad.
Yeah.
I felt so bad. I felt so called out, but what I felt was seen.
Yeah.
In a way that I had not been seen by people before, right? You held me accountable, and you always do. You hold me accountable that it's not enough for me just to be successful and all these other things. I have to be a nice person. You know what I mean? I have to allow the love in my heart to show through, because sometimes I'm a tough love kind of person, and you allow me to be able to see that, and I appreciate that. And I could go on forever about how this young man has made my life so much better, but I need you to know that you have made my life infinitely better.
Yeah, and I can say that you made my life better too. I feel like, I said this before, but like, you really are my guardian angel. Like, you just everything. You're a mentor, father figure, and just, you just.
Yeah, we made our lives better, each other's lives better. We were sitting, working out yesterday, and I was just like, I said, we needed each other. We needed each other more than either of us have known, and I think that the stars aligned to allow our lives to come together in this way. And I will say this to anybody out there who's a parent by birth, a parent by love, regardless of what your role is in another person's life or a young person's life, just know that at the end of the day, you need them, they need you. And no matter what differences of opinions you all may have from time to time, no matter what it may be, at the end of the day, you're my guardian angel too. That's what I think. I think your children are your guardian angel. And cherish that relationship at the highest level possible, because you can't buy this kind of love, and you can't just recreate this. So I love you, sweetie.
I love you too.
All right, y'all, go ahead.
And there's one more thing I gotta say
that?
about you.
What?
I feel like you really have my back. Like, I can say like I don't like you just you really just you got you really I know you really got my back.
At all times.
Yeah.
You ain't never got to worry about that. I said, I'm going to be there for you no matter
Yeah.
what. Even when I'm old and in a wheelchair, I'm going to be in that wheelchair. And if I have somebody up for you, okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to be with my cane. I got your back. No, I have your back no matter what, because first of all, I know that this world is very hard if you don't feel like you got somebody like that. And you can become anything you want to become and get through anything you want. That may happen, mistakes or otherwise.
Yeah.
If you know you always got somebody that got your back, who's gonna love you unconditionally. And that's what I feel about you. I really do feel that about you, because I will tell you this, being famous and all this other stuff, you get a lot of attention, and you've seen that now. Your image is out there more.
Yeah.
But one thing you don't always get is a lot of sincerity.
Yeah.
People who you know are going to have your back if the money goes away, if the cameras go away, if the likes and shares go away. You don't always know if you're going to have that.
Yeah.
And I know come hell or high water, you will ride with me in the limousine and you'll ride with me on the bus.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You're going to be there for me no matter what. And I can say that that is something that I cherish, because it is something that has been, I have that in other people, don't get me wrong, within other family, but it is something that is still so rare that when I have it, it matters so much to me in this world. And we got each other, because your future is very, very, very bright. And let me tell you, the future that you're going to see in him, okay, you think that my life has been big. Okay? Let me tell you, he's going to be huge. And I'm going to always have your back. I mean that. Always. All right, y'all.
I love you.
I love you too, sweetie. Y'all go ahead and click like, click share, and comment below and let us know any other things you want us to do on camera. We are here to bring our lives to you, and we love some ideas from you about what you want to see from us. Bye, y'all.